I've never found it to be all that useful to me.
It's very useful against the flood. Not as useful as a shotgun, but it is useful.
I think other stupid weapons in video games.
And let's see, here's probably my second favorite in Halo. Certainly my favorite human weapon.
He's on first with a base hit. Cody hit the ball on the ground, and then he hopes for the best.
My favorite weapon is Quentin Huff and NASCAR
The
Heat
battle
5.
rifle? Fuck that thing. Hoof.
Oh, it was... Yeah, it was yesterday. It was the first Michigan race. That, he was running 28th and Clint Boyer was 27th. And I'm like, good lord. Retire.
His career is just starting.
Oh, hey, we're back. It's Oliver Perez pitching for the Indians.
Yay!
Oh, he has a mustache now.
He grew it during the rain delay.
Probably. Oh,
damn,
here we go.
What channel is this game on?
ESPN, it's a national game right now. Oh, fly ball.
So it's not Sports Center the time right now?
Correct. And there's out number 2. Holy shit.
The catcher set a target on the corner, the pitcher just hammered it for a strike.
Perez is a good choice.
That is pinpoint control right there.
This kind of works in our favor, though. I mean, well-handed already faced 3. I was going to say we got around that rule. Alright, Yoan Moncada is the last hope for the White Sox here with 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 10th. Down by 1, winning run at first, tying run at second.
Heading into the bottom of the second.
Is Robert in the field today?
Robert who?
Number 88.
I don't think so.
This batter's been known to go on streaks versus right-handed pitching. He misses the zone with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Oh yeah, isn't Oliver Perez one of your starting pitchers?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's weird.
He's out here with the gray hair, looking like Eric Chavez in his 2083 season or whatever it was.
The count's 2-1.
Oh, swinging at
Eric Chavis.
Davis, yeah. Sorry.
No, you're playing.
Jackson hits the ball to right.
Hey, listen.
He makes
Get your screen size right, buddy.
I did.
Well, good.
Next, David Ortiz.
Listen, when you sim 83 seasons of baseball, you see a lot of names.
A ball. Sometimes
You're right. That's a good point. Granted, he was there every year.
Just about.
He hits the target for
Your manager, Mickey Mouse, has opted to retire. Oh, gee whiz.
Hello, boys and girls! I'm retired!
Got him.
Thank God.
I just simmed a bunch of seasons too without signing anybody, and I didn't realize that my roster would be decimated. I think my payroll was down to 24 million. I was like, damn.
Good job.
I was just simming to see how far you can go before it says game over. Oh! Foul ball off the catcher's mask. Knocked his whole mask off.
Knocked his block off.
2-2 now.
Not many guys turn that thing into
About to be the quickest
great slide, everything to get that double.
return from a rain delay ever. Wow, throw 6 pitches and that's it.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. Hernandez delivers a
So would Albert Perez then get the save if he closes this out?
and no losses so far.
Yes. Oh!
Changeup over the outside corner.
Oh, foul tip,
He's
strikeout.
thrown 39 innings
Indians
this season,
win.
and he's been pretty tough, holding opposing hitters to an average.
Yay.
Albert
Hooray.
Perez picks up a milestone, his 5th career save.
Yay.
I think that's what it was. Well, that was stupid. Why the hell did we come back?
David won't catch up to this one.
Alright, Tim, I hope you enjoyed that baseball game.
That was so worth it.
It was riveting.
Awesome.
It was so worth it. I was 30 seconds behind, so I already knew it was over.
This time, though, a little
And they're playing Cleveland Rocks, and they cut it off after the first verse. Thank you for
Why?
watching.
Because Cleveland doesn't. It's amazing. Not just rocks, it's
It's
amazing.
electric. Woogie, 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 woogie.
Yeah.
Arroyo delivers a strike with
Tony, did you see the video of the
Zach
A's guy
actually gave
running into
Cleveland
the
a compliment,
Astros
and you're
dugout?
just like, fuck you.
I did not.
Yeah.
What do you mean by A's guy?
Athletics player, Ramon Loreno.
Was he
something or
cheating?
other.
Well, apparently he got hit by a pitch. I guess some other stuff had happened leading up to it, but the main inciting incident was he got hit by a pitch, and as he's walking to first, one of the coaches in the Astros dugout is saying some shit, and so he's saying some shit. Then the Astros guy says some more shit. So then the A's guy throws off his helmet and like goes full on Leroy Jenkins into the Astros dugout. Was quickly overwhelmed by Astros players because guess what? There's a lot of Astros players in the Astros dugout.
Yeah, what's he thinking?
Oh
And
shit.
then the bench was cleared, and Dusty Baker got ejected. And
Dusty Baker's still alive?
yeah,
Somehow.
he's the fill-in
Still
for Houston because their
alive.
manager was forcefully fired.
Was that
Yeah.
Why?
And then in the middle of a pandemic, both dugouts are cleared and everybody's throwing hands with no masks or gloves or anything on because people are complaining. Oh well, that Astros coach wasn't wearing a mask properly. Who cares? They ran at each other and started throwing fists. I don't think a mask is going to help anybody.
You won't catch the Rona, but you will catch these hands.
You reminded me of something else I wanted to point out. When Brad was getting on this call, were there any safety workers wearing masks?
I didn't even notice. I was so pissed off.
Yeah, that sucked. I was like, come on, Brad, you know better than to do that.
Also,
Thank you, Aero Package.
You reminded me of this video.
God bless America.
And American.
Three and one, a hitter's pitch.
And this is why I'm not sad that TikTok is on its way out.
What's that? Well, think about the way that machine is fighting. Pretty funny.
Oh!
He's rounding
To the wall!
There's a double.
Safe! A diving tag to the diving... Jesus, that should like...
To the diving board, to
To the diving Jesus.
Well, the
big
Tony's guy
brother
was like
Jesus.
sliding into second, and the second baseman dove back at him.
This guy isn't great against right-handed.
It was a very violent tag attempt.
And he didn't even tag him. Let alone in time.
Impacto.
Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, the Cardinals' misery continues.
How many more players have COVID now?
All of them.
A total of 17. I guess they had another confirmed case today. So
Then
they
why are
like
you
cancel
giving all
another
the Cards
series.
players COVID? Not cool, dude.
I mean, maybe they should have been staying the fuck away from the Marlins players.
Well, apparently the Indians pitcher
But maybe they were
Zach
just fucking...
got sent home from Chicago tonight because he was out with friends yesterday.
So, right now I just learned Anthony Alfredo has a YouTube channel.
Correct.
He's had one.
Review
He also has a Twitch.
The video he put up 4 days ago has 700 views.
Correct.
Johnny Damon.
Are you mad because that's more than any of your videos?
That is not true.
Correct.
Pitch taken for a ball.
I have one video that I think has more than 1,000 views. That was my meme video of the iRacing IndyCar race at Michigan.
Swipe 2 bases.
Let's be honest, that deserved to be memed.
That's 3 strikeouts.
Hey, the pitcher wins the battle. Sweet pitch to get the K.
I'm just trying to find a good wire
Pitcher's
review.
got to be careful with this guy. He's got great wheels and can turn a single into a double with ease.
Did you end up using the one I recommended for this week?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know, I haven't looked at it.
But
no,
who cares
you
what
did
it
not.
is?
You certainly didn't. Now I'm disappointed.
After 3,
The one I recommended was actually pretty good.
Up next, Mark Teixeira. This guy hits both ways, but he has a stronger swing from the left side. 0-1. He takes the pitch to
Hold on. probably going to end up with. I might actually use this.
He didn't get on that ball. The fielder strolled over and got it. Made an easy
I
play.
used it, I probably didn't see it though. No, certainly did not, because I didn't save him for all that long.
David Ortiz simultaneously catches the ball and tags first.
Like
Simultaneously catches the ball and the COVID.
And AIDS.
Wow.
A lot of catching going on over there. Making Tim Richmond proud.
It's a 3-pitch strikeout. After 3.5, Toronto leads by 1.
Oh, that's too far.
Yes.
The next batter is Miguel Cabrera. He stays alive. It wasn't pretty, but he fought it off. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive hit back up the middle. He's around first. That's a double.
Your channel is edited.
It's not often that you throw a perfect pitch and see it get hit for it.
Alright, there we go.
If the hit goes to right field, they may not want to run. The right fielder's got a cannon for an arm.
Is that a good one, Kevin?
I gotta wait for it to refresh here.
Shortstop.
Ah, yes, that is perfect.
He's out.
I hope to see that again.
Unfortunately, we haven't run the Daytona Road Course, and
And here's the pitch.
I mean, you could just get a gif of you blowing through the stupid chicane.
Try to make the hitter chase your
I considered just, a bit from the iRacing video of the chicane, but decided,
Might be a good time to start the runner in first and play hit and run.
That's too
easy.
Pitcher
Yeah,
has
it's
to
just
throw
not
something over the plate.
And I couldn't think of anything ridiculous that's happened in the NIM stories recently. Although,
Well, there was that one time where a prototype killed a Ferrari.
and that's exactly what I was about to pull
He
up.
goes the other way.
That was pretty ridiculous.
Second base.
Like, oh.
Second baseman really kept his composure.
Of course, that wasn't necessarily recently either. That was like 6 years ago now.
Managed to complete the double
Yes,
play.
it was.
With 5 innings left to play.
I keep forgetting how long ago that was. Jesus Christ. That was before DPI even. A while ago. It's funny to think that DPIs aren't even as old as they are either.
Out of play.
Isn't this like the 4th year of DPI? 5th year?
Swing and a miss. Strike
Pretty sure. What's funny is we have both of these cars in ours.
Next at the plate, Vernon Wells.
What's amazing is how big of a crash that was. That was a very low speed collision,
I know.
relatively, for what it could be at that track.
The ball deflects
And at
off
that
the fielder.
particular corner, too.
I feel like Tony is either having horrendous things happening to him or is watching.
Double play.
It's a double play with no men on.
I just saw the throw from the
A
second
double
baseman.
play with extra cheese.
Double battered on a stick.
Oh, here you go, Kevin. I mean, not a huge fan of this guy. He likes to steal other people's ideas.
Miss low.
Something somewhat original. But it's really shit quality. Why do they only upload it in 240p?
Oh my god.
That'll do it as we go to the bottom.
And yes, fuck Ryan Holman.
Like, at least he's only iterating on an idea somebody else has, like, straight up stealing the idea.
The score is 1-0.
He used to, like, straight up rip off Nixon.
Yes, I think that's one of the reasons Nixon stopped doing videos. I think that's one of the reasons he stopped making new videos. Because he was tired of people just straight up taking it and re-editing it and claiming his own. It's like, you know what? If you're gonna do that, I'm just not gonna make videos.
I also noticed he hasn't done his podcast recently either, and that's kind of disappointing because it was actually entertaining.
You got away with a swing there.
2-2.
Well, I was telling Zach earlier, I think Racing Fail is done. There hasn't been a video from him since the pandemic started.
I just saw him upload, like, today.
Racing Fail?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from him.
No balls, one strike.
Unless I'm thinking of another channel that does similar videos, which is a possibility. Yeah, it is. Never mind.
Man, that was a commentary curse. Call the winner. 5 corners to the pin, and he leads.
Noise.
And Graham should go back to Montreal.
Yes.
Here's the Joey Hand crash.
Mahomes gets ahead 1 ball.
Don't forget to have IndyCar back there. That'd be great. Or the Xfinity Series. All the above, honestly.
That one's rolled to second. 1, 2, 3, and the inning is over. With 4 innings remaining, the Blue Jays lead by 1 run. Today's game is brought to you by EA Sports. EA Sports, it's in the game. Here's a guy that understands hitting, and it shows. And he's out.
Yeah, the last racing ability was 4 months ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was another similar channel that I was thinking of.
That was not an easy catch at all, big boy. Great defense.
Next up, Coco Crisp. Hit to right field. Arroyo with a 1-2-3 inning. Going into the bottom of the 6th, the score is 1-0. Up next, Trot Nixon. Oh, 0-2 the count. There's a roller out to the second baseman. Got him for the out. The next batter is Johnny Damon. And the pitch. Pitch taken for a ball. Hard hit ball. A double.
They needed a big hit like that. This guy's got things going. What a good piece of hitting. He got himself a double.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Safe travel.
Alright, see you later.
He's on with a single.
I think this pitcher may have come to the end of his rope. Skipper could be making a change soon.
Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera.
Tell you what, this guy's got an uncanny knack for picking good pitches to steal on. He may be going right here.
Teixeira puts it away. The Blue Jays have someone warming up in the bullpen. First and third with 2 men down. Takes low.
Okay, this guy can flat out swipe the bag. He's got a good situation going here. Let's see what happens.
2-0.
I'm pretty sure he's not trying to throw all those balls on purpose.
Takes a pitch high. That's
Oh, fuck.
And the run comes home.
I thought that was out
That's an RBI
in the other ballpark.
Nice work by the base runner to go from first to third in the single.
Who's the Red Sox owner?
Manager's got to be pleased with the job they're doing on the bases today.
Ortiz gets ahead 1 ball and no strike.
Oh, John W. Henry is the Red Sox owner.
Hit towards
Mr.
the
Henry,
side.
tear down your wall.
That takes care of the side.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Also owner of Roush Fenway Racing.
And iRacing.
Yes.
Thought that throw was going to second.
After 6 innings, this contest is tied.
Typically in the show, when there's a ground out like that, they just throw to second to end the inning.
Well, that was Ortiz running to first, so I understand.
I was like, damn, that throw is not going to second.
Pitch taken for a ball. Ball outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Hit weakly towards third. The Blue Jays are warming some relievers in the bullpen. Oh, 3-2 count. They got him. The corners are guarding the lines.
Arroyo made an outstanding throw. That was running a dime.
This guy does pretty well against right-handed pitching. Perez takes a ball, and it's 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes.
That was a perfect pitch, partner. Right on the edge of the strike zone. The batter swung right through it.
Pitch misses for a ball.
He's registered 3 wins and 3 losses so far.
The count is full. The pitch is hit to center field. Damon makes the routine catch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That was a perfect pitch, partner. Right on the edge of the strike zone. The batter swung right through it.
1, 2, 3, and the inning is over. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Stepping in 1 for 2, Manny Ramirez. Pitch taken for a ball. Count. Started to swing at that pitch, but he held up in time.
Pitcher looks a little annoyed with that call, Kyle. He sure thought the batter went around, and I agree.
Ball 4.
Nothing positive comes out of this guy Nibbler. He's falling behind, and finally walks the guy.
Outside for a ball.
Right now is where you see the manager's wheels spinning. To bunt or not to bunt.
The Red Sox are going for more speed on the bases. Taken for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
2-ball, 2-strike count. Line drive up the middle. He's on with a single.
A base hit will score the go-ahead run from second. In fact, the guy standing in right field has his share of outfield assists. Look for the runner to stay at third if it's hit to right.
And he takes the fastball up high. He hits it hard to center field and deep. Wells squeezes it for the out. They're pulling the infielders in. Next up, Trot Nixon.
If ever they're going to steal a bag, it's right now with this guy. He really knows how to steal a bag.
0-2. A 3-pitch strikeout.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Stepping in 1 for 3, Johnny Damon.
This guy could steal a bag with the best of them. He could be going on this game.
And he hits it to left. That'll do it for the inning. With 7 innings played, the game's tied at 1. This guy here has moderate success against right-handed pitching. He swiped 4 bases. Just a bit inside, 1-2. Down he goes on strikes.
Okay, you know, every once in a while, you just got to reach back and come up with a good strikeout pitch.
Up next, Vernon Wells.
One down.
Changeup for a ball high. Ground ball pulled down to the left side. They make the play at first. The Blue Jays have activated the bullpen. Davis takes one inside. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch misses. He walks him with 2 outs.
Kite, this guy needs to bear down and throw strikes. You don't want to be walking people this late in the ball game.
The corners are playing the lines.
Here we go. Play one. Everybody else on third.
Takes a pitch just off the plate. 1-0.
Kite, stealing bags is like a game of chess. It's about timing and outmaneuvering your opponent. Let's see if this runner tries to go for it right here.
He's hitting .341 with 5 long balls and 29 RBIs. He barely got wood on that pitch. Three and 2.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
There goes the runner. Third out, we go to the bottom of the inning.
Indians have voted Zach Plesac off the island.
It's a 1-1 tie.
What does that mean?
The Blue Jays bring in a new pitcher.
So he's back in
They're
Cleveland, where he's
going
going to
to the 10.
self-quarantine for like the next 3 days. And they're probably going to send him down to AAA or the reserve team or whatever it is. They were probably going to put him in the bullpen or send him down anyway, because I guess they didn't need a extra starter.
That makes
And
sense.
we need a roster spot, as Naquin's going to come off the physically unable to perform list later this week.
I forgot about Tyler Naquin.
Yeah, he was on track art, but then he had some kind of fracture in his foot. Got like hit with a ball or fouled the ball off his foot or something in summer camp, and like, yeah,
The Blue Jays have someone up in the bullpen.
summer school.
The next batter is Miguel Cabrera. A ball.
But this dude's got some wheels, and he knows how to pick a pitch to move on. Don't be surprised if he's taken off right.
He's off to second. The runner saves. Stolen base.
The pitcher did not do a very good job of keeping it close. That's an easy steal.
There's a strike with the changeup. He swiped 9 bases. He strikes out swinging.
Hey, Kike, you know, every once in a while, you just got to reach back and come up with a good strikeout pitch.
That was a tough one.
The old 1-2 of a swing and a miss.
Send the runner home and hit the right field. I can guarantee you there'll be a play at the plate.
Hit the other way to the right side. They got him.
We got a tense situation brewing out there. The go-ahead runner
Damn.
standing on third base.
Too bad he didn't have 110 speed.
David Ortiz.
Looks to me like they're playing the percentages here.
Damn. Tumps.
Hinch. Dig
Scared.
into the play.
You can't face this.
On base because he can fly.
They should get rid of the intentional walk. Like, yeah, you can make it look intentional, but if you throw 4 straight balls to a batter, like he goes to second or something.
Up steps the new designated hitter. Three pitches, 3 strikes.
That would be an interesting way to get rid of it. Just have him advance more than 1 base.
With 1 inning remaining, the game's tied at 1. And the 1-2-3 hitters are up next. It's the last inning, and it's still anybody's ball game. A pitching change will be made. They're going to the bullpen. And here's the delivery. Garland with the delivery on the 0-1. No chance to get that
you
one.
gotta be kidding.
Way out of here.
Mr. Henry, build up your wall.
Was gonna get caught.
Damn, that's brutal.
I didn't want to keep the starter in because his stamina was so low, but he was doing a really good job.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you don't want to leave him in too long, but you don't want to bring up a reliever.
But they couldn't make contact with him, so it's like, yeah. I don't know.
Time to go get Kurt Schilling.
No.
Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. Hit foul. Taken for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
The home plate ump asked for help at first. And he's down on strikes.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Next up, Mark Teixeira. One out, nobody on. He barely got a piece of that one. A 3-pitch strikeout.
Hey, he gets strike one. He just keeps plowing away from the strikeout.
Hit towards second base. And the side is retired. Going into the bottom of the ninth, the score is 2-1. The Blue Jays are making a change on defense. In comes the new left fielder. The 7, 8, 9 hitters will be coming up. Pitch taken for a ball. The delivery. The pitch is hit up the middle. Good start to the inning. A leadoff single.
Nothing spectacular there. Just a good old-fashioned base hit to get things going. A punt right now would move that runner into position where a single could score. The fact the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
Line drive, center field.
Oh, I hate those
the
hits.
catch is made. Up next, Trot Nixon.
Liner right at the center fielder.
If ever they're going to steal a bag, it's right now with this guy. He really knows how to steal a bag.
The count's even at 1.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
They asked the third base umpire if he swung.
Damn it.
Oh.
That It looked like a strike, and then it wasn't.
But it was.
The next batter is Johnny Davis.
He swung at it.
Sorry. I need to get to Dirksen. I can't hit a home run with Damon. Oh. See, I'm thinking about stealing, but I'm like 50-50 if I can make it.
I don't like stealing here.
That's so hard.
How fast is the dude on first?
He's 73, which is borderline. Like maybe he can make it. If he throws,
is it a possibility he could score from first?
Yes. No.
And,
not on a single.
Well,
from second, yeah.
Well, if you hit like a gapper to right, he can score.
Yeah. That's tough.
So just do that. I wouldn't steal.
I'm not going to steal, no.
Unless he was like 90 speed and there was one out, maybe.
Gappers, all my gappers happen by accident. Like, I just try to hit the ball hard.
Yeah, I never, like, oh, yep, that's exactly what I was trying to do. The only time I say that is when I hit a home run.
Right, you either try, essentially there's two things you do. You either try to hit the ball really hard or hit the ball over everything. And it's like,
usually I just swing and miss.
He's got 73 power, but the contact sucks. I just don't want to deal with that.
Oh, contact. You just need hits at this point. You just need to push that runner over.
1 on and 2 outs.
That train going on down the line.
Okay, this dude knows how to steal a bag, and now is a great time to get it.
They asked the third base umpire if he swung.
No. Okay.
Oh! Go!
Oh, shit.
Oh! He's not going to make it. Damn it.
Suck it. Fuck it.
That runner did a great job.
No, he wasn't. He was going to be out. That's Vernon Wells throwing the ball.
Oh, my God. Come on, Indians 2007 third base coach.
He wouldn't have made it.
Well, you got your Dirksen.
I'm just going to look at it. I don't think I would have made it.
If that was to right field, he would have made it because it's so much deeper out there.
Vernon got to the ball real quick, then he threw the ball real hard. No, I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know, would Alex Gordon have made it in the 2014 World Series?
Maybe.
Alright, drag bunt.
No. I mean, Dirksen could do it. It's just...
well,
I'm not going to lose the game on a bunt. I'll never live with myself. He's too good of a hitter to just bunt, even as fast as he is. The good thing is, if there's a ground out... No, because there's a man on first, so he'll just throw the second.
2 outs. Holy...
Because he
Dude,
can...
you need to hit one in the air. The wind's going to take that out of here.
No, not the center field. That's too far. Because the thing is, he's on the right side of the plate, which means he can beat out a grounder, because he's 100 speed.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Question is, do you hit one on the ground? Well, you hit one on the ground that gets a runner home from third.
I'm not going to try. I'm just going to try to hit it, but I'm just thinking of everything that could happen here.
There's a lot. I feel like we're building up to this moment that's going to climax in something really incredible. Or strike out.
We'll see what happens. He's throwing a lot of strikes, though. Like, I don't think he's going to throw a lot of balls here, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to swing.
Well, don't swing at the first pitch.
No, definitely not. If I can get Cabrera out, that would be great.
Hey.
Which means it's probably 2-2 at that point, so that's the main goal. Let me take a sip of my soda pop.
With your left hand on the Bible and right hand on my Honus Wagner card.
Yes.
Dirksen takes, and the count evens at 1. swings and misses. 2-2 count. They asked the third base umpire if he swung. Damon is running on the pitch.
Guys, what a great way to end the game if you're on the pitch.
There's not much I could have done with that.
The
Damn.
Blue Jays are on a 4-game winning streak.
7 games lost
The
in a
Toronto
row.
Blue Jays win it by 1.
They've all been close, every single one, except for one.
I went down, 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 and the losses piled higher.
The worst part is we outplayed them and we still lost.
And it burns, burns, burns. 0-7.
Oh, and so
Yeah. 11 hits, 1 run. Yeah, those types of games suck.
we've had so many of them. It's disappointing because we started the season so well, and then we finally have a good pitching game, and we can't capitalize. Oh, I think it's going to be another season like last year.
Maybe you should turn the difficulty down.
No, it's
What setting are you playing on?
MVP Mania Madness.
That's as high as it goes?
Yeah.
Oh. You have like one difficulty setting or like difficulty for pitching and batting?
I think the same thing that happened to you just happened to me with the disabled list deal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
obviously.
Like he'll be back in a few weeks. And yeah, 34 days. Yeah, stay on the 15-day DL.
No.
No, come on back on. Yeah, you're pitching tomorrow. Get those shoulders warmed up. Check those gauges, buddy.
The only thing I have changed is the pitching meter. I made harder because the pitching meter is stupid easy in the regular mode.
Yeah.
And Cliff Floyd's still playing.
I mean, still getting paid. Why not?
I
Counts
guess
against
so.
the cap. Keep him.
Forget if I changed anything else.
I play on Hall of Fame, which is like the second highest difficulty for both pitching and batting.
Well, I think I won 98 games the first year on this difficulty. But I had cheat code.
Yeah,
Tim
you have a better
Wakefield.
team. Yeah. And a younger Pedro.
I didn't have Pedro. He was on the Mets.
What?
It was 05. I didn't have
Oh.
Mike Lowell either. I just traded for him.
How did that happen?
What do you mean?
He said it, he
Lowell
traded him.
joined the Red Sox in 05?
No, 06.
Oh, I just remember him there in 07. I thought he was there longer.
No, he's still on the Marlins. Holy crap. I didn't think this would happen. I really thought we had a good team.
Well, you do. It's just your pitching kind of sucks.
Oh, our pitching's terrible.
Trade for somebody. You got like a high-level prospect you can trade?
Oh.
Two?
Well, the problem is, it's the same pitching staff as last year, only supposedly better. I mean, our pitching is.
Well, Pedro
sixth in
being
the
out
league.
doesn't help.
No,
I mean,
but
that's
he
a good, like...
He wasn't doing very good before that.
Well, it was so early in the season.
Well, that's the thing. It's early, and we're just imploding on the starting pitching. It's really bad.
What are your runs? Oh, yeah, your ERAs are pretty awful.
Yeah,
At least for these guys I'm looking at.
I don't know what to do. It's like
What are these guys' ratings? What's their overall ratings?
they're pretty high overall. I mean, Oliver Perez, Pedro, Wade Miller, Bronson, Clement. He's kind of low. He digressed a lot last year, but the rest should be fine. It's just not working out as well as I would have liked. Like 7.92.
Blow up the whole roster, start all over.
Like, Matt Clement last year had a 3.3 ERA, and now this year it's 7.9. It's just
How realistic is it that you could trade for elite arm?
not a lot. Usually, people on the trading block are mostly hitters.
Can't you just like propose a trade?
I can, but like I'm not even sure who's the worst pitcher right now.
They all are. It was Pedro because he's hurt.
I guess so.
They all suck. They're all equally worthless.
I don't really want to trade anyone. Matt Clement was so good last year that it's so hard to just say.
Well, you don't necessarily have to trade a starting pitcher. You're trading for a starting pitcher. So what you could do is just, at least in the show, I would find like a really good starting pitcher that I want and offer a position player or like maybe some prospects or something. Generally, a potential prospect will get you millions from the computer teams in the show. And then once you get that pitcher, put him in your rotation and just bump one of the guys to a long reliever, send down one of your 2 long relievers to AAA, and then you can either rotate your 5th starter back and forth or
I've got
whatever.
I've got 3 pitchers I could trade because I got Randy Sanchez, who's 24, Jason Morris, who's still 20.
But you don't have to trade one of your pitchers.
Well,
we're acquiring talent. You don't have to get rid of talent. This is one of those like win now moves. You want to win now, so just get who's like your who's coming up through the minors. That's going to be really good. Like somebody who's got a really high potential that you'd be willing to trade.
I would say Jason Morris is number 1 right now, and he's already on the Major League roster. Randy Sanchez probably number 2. I don't want to trade Garland because he's actually doing good, even though he lost the game. But that's fine.
Yeah, but do you have anybody in like Double or AAA that's going to be really good?
Not really, actually.
All right, guys, I'm out of here for now. See you later.
See ya, Mr. Kevin. Good 20.
Okay, bye. See ya. Well, like in the show, I don't know if they have it in this. There's like a potential rating for the players. So anybody who's like A, B, C, D, F.
Yeah,
so
we have that.
So any A-level, A potential guys, even if their overalls are really low, especially if they're younger, are going to get you all kinds of... The computer just eats that up.
I have no really good prospects. Like, the 2 top prospects I had last year got promoted this year. And I didn't really
Is there like a
replace
Is there like a trade finder where you could like pick a player you want and see what the computer wants to trade him for?
No. I mean, the only way to do that is to just test it out.
Yeah,
but then
that's
you might
like
accidentally get traded.
Oh, you traded David Ortiz. Damn it!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's one of the things I like about the show is that I can just pick a player or players and hit square, and it's like, okay, we want these guys. You're like, no.
I just gotta hope that it balances out. Because we're not that bad. I mean, these pitchers aren't that bad. They're just pitching badly for some reason. I don't really get it, but it is what it is.
Are your bullpen arms good?
Our bullpen's
Aside
been
from the obvious.
Garland's done well. Williamson and Dempster have done good. Well, he was doing good. I don't know what happened there. Ankiel sucked. Keith Folk I threw Keith Folk in when I was losing 7-0, and I put him in a bad situation because Cleveland was just hitting home runs left and right, and that ballooned his ERA. Otherwise, he's been good.
I mean, that's Cleveland, so
Yeah, I'll live with it. I mean, I'll give it another week, see what happens. But that's the thing; it's almost too late already. Like 10 games back, we gotta go now, even though it's May.
How far back are you in the wild card?
I forgot the wild card existed. Last year there was no wild card for us, so it's like.
Well, yeah, because your division was 6-10 and 6-10 and.
Right. I forgot about that. There's no one dominating other than in the East, which is ironic. I mean, look at the Central. It's like the same record, all 5 teams.
Yeah, the Central, you'd be right in there. You'd be 2 games back.
Here's the shittiest part, and you've probably had teams like this, where they suck against other CPU teams, but then they'll sweep you every time, like the Indians. Like, if it wasn't for us, they'd be 12-9.
Yeah.
And then they just go ham against us. Like, wow.
Right, like the Mariners.
We don't talk about it.
I played the Mariners again this season, and I gave up a home run to fucking D. Jacob again. I'm like, God damn it, I'm walking you every time, every chance I get.
That's probably the smart idea.
Yeah. Bases loaded, tie game, bottom of the 9th. You're walked!
Yeah.
Game over. That's fine, it was over anyway. Yeah, no, there's certain players that it's not really teams so much for me. It's the players that I run into that are like just stupid good. Like for some reason, you don't know who he is, but Brad Brown is like one of the auto-generated players in my show franchise. He's been around forever, and I swear to God, that dude's been on every playoff team I played against. He was on the Red Sox forever. I think he was on the Mariners for a little while, and then I think he might have even been on the Astros too. But it seemed like every time I went in the playoffs in the early 20s, it was like Brad Brown was leading off, and the dude would always homer off of me.
No matter what team it was.
Right. Right, like I'd load up a game against the Red Sox, or the Mariners, like, oh yeah, there he is. And I'd load up a game against the Red Sox the next season, he's leading off for them too. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! Go away!
Go away! Go to the West.
Don't want it. Well, now he's in the NL Central, so...
You'll still see him every game somehow.
The Blue Jays are going for their 5th win in as many games.
Nightmares.
I miss
Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper with former 20-game winner Mike Krukow for
it was like
EA
a set
Sports
couple
MVP
weeks, and that was
Baseball.
it.
Yeah.
Tonight's
Now we're opening the season in Arizona, and it's like,
Blue
what?
Jays and the Boston Red Sox.
Well, they had to do it to make the divisions 15 and 15. If they can go
this
back
year.
to 16 and 16 and do 4 divisions, they can go back to that.
Oh, that's why baseball
Quick
needs to
hands
expand.
on this hitter, and that's what makes him so special.
Charlotte and another Canadian team. But then they're going to get rid of a Florida team at some point, I'm sure.
The Rays are as good as gone.
Yeah.
The Marlins are going to stick around just because they just built that huge-ass stadium. But the Rays are like Rays and A's. Raisins? I don't know. They're both going to be moving, I think, unless they get a new stadium. And Oakland's going to be fucked without the A's because they don't have any sports teams left.
This guy's a steady hitter.
Well,
he delivers.
Yeah, Golden State moved out of town.
Oakland's
The
really
Raiders
close
moved
to
out of
San
state.
Fran.
The field is in mint
Yeah, I don't
condition.
know.
Check out the checkerboard formation.
Well, it's sad because the A's have been in Oakland forever, and they were really good. They've been good. And I consider them a decent team. They haven't won any World Series or anything recently, but
Great defense.
they're not like, you know,
This guy's
They do
a
really
bottom
good for
dweller.
what they have.
They're just a low. Yeah, they're just a low budget. They're like the Indians. You know, they get hot and do well for a few years, and they just kind of trail off, and they come back and get hot again.
Sanchez retires the side in order. And here's the home team starting lineup. Today's starter for the visiting team, David Bush.
I don't know if I'm going to play any games tonight.
You sound pretty tired.
Yeah, I've played a lot this week. I think I've played like
Johnny Damon.
15 games in the last 6 days or something. I was playing 3 games a day for a while, most of last week.
I'm kind of at the same deal. The problem is when you lose so much, you want to play the next game right away and then win, and then you don't.
Right.
It's
You're like, oh, I'm going to beat him this time. I'm going to beat him this time. And then you've played 7 games and it's 7 a.m. and you're like, I had to be at work a half hour ago. Fuck.
I've lost all 7.
You're now 12 and 28.
That's the hard thing. And the thing is, once you win a couple games, you're satisfied, and then you stop playing when you're on a hot streak, which... It's weird how that works. It's like a gambling addiction almost. It's like...
But that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get past this level, and then you're like, your alarm goes off, and you're like, what? Wait a minute.
Where am I?
No.
Help.
He delivers.
Well, that's why I like the way I play seasons. You know, I play a bunch of games. I play like 27 regular season games, but I don't play every single game. But I play enough to where it matters, the games that I play. You know, because like, if I go 0-27, I'm definitely not making the playoffs, but if I can win like 2/3 of them, then I'm probably going to do pretty well.
Dirksen makes his way to the plate.
But it's nice that I do it that way, because then it doesn't seem like the season drags that much. And it's like, okay, I can get to the season. It's like I can just kind of push myself. Like, okay, I just got to play a couple more games, get through the season, and I can, you know, take a longer break. That's why I've never, this last season, I've never stopped mid-season and let my franchise sit for 3 months. And then it kind of screwed me because I started up again with 3 games left in September, and it was like boom, 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 and then I got, you know, borderline swept, and that was it.
Right.
Like, oh, shit. I've like won the last 4 or 5 user games I played, and it's like, okay, we're getting it now.
to see a hit and run
But I think my
situation.
plan is to play
Behind the count, so
the
he
rest of this
fumble.
season
Pitch
and
outside,
then
so why not hit and run? He's registered 3 wins and 2
be
losses
done
this
until
season.
October, play one more season.
3-1 count.
And then take a
I'll
break.
be, well then, I'm done till the show 21 comes out in March.
Runners on first and second.
That's kind of, I only play during baseball season. That was a large part of why I took such a long break, because there was no baseball going on. The first 2 seasons were like preseason, and then it's kind of like, alright, there's no baseball going on, I'm kind of bored. I like to kind of play my show seasons alongside actual baseball. It makes it more interesting. That, and I can, like I've been doing this week, I, set up the Indians game on my computer and play while I'm listening to the game.
I like it's the same thing with me.
Well, you usually listen to the Mark Martin podcast. Every time I click on a YouTube video, I hear Mark Martin. Yeah, back in '82.
I know, that's true.
I'm like, well, the first time I didn't know you were listening to a podcast and I hear people talking. I'm like, what team speak is he on? Like, oh, wait, and I hear Dale Jr. I'm like, what? Oh.
I finished all the Mark Martin podcasts, so there'll be no more Mark Martin. Which is sad, because it was really interesting.
There's a strike.
I gotta get caught up on the download. I haven't listened to the Ray Evernham or the Rodney Childers episodes yet.
I like the Childers one. The Evernham one, I didn't know if he was telling exactly the right story sometimes.
The batter got the benefit of the doubt.
I was interested in his opinion of moving to Dodge, though. That was surprising.
So Ray, we got some interesting stories here.
Both runners are off with the
You married one of your drivers. Tell us about that.
And the
That was
runners left on
yeah.
board.
Apparently there's a little bit of jealousy between you and Jeremy Mayfield. Ray?
After
Well, we've lost
one,
Ray.
no score here.
Alright, Mike, so how was the race last week?
Ray's was a little bit more chronological, which is good.
That's good.
I really like.
That's why, I liked Robbie Gordon's episode, but it was interesting because
I'm sorry.
I was interested in the Stadium Super Trucks, but it felt like that's all they talked about, which is fine. I just hope they have him back and can talk more about how he's driven pretty much every race car on the planet.
I would like to point out that was this my 6th year? That was the first time I ever threw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That was awesome.
Well, we better put that ball in the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Yes. This was the ball that in our 18 and 142 season where they threw threw 100. Highlight of the year.
Strike one in the second inning of the game against the Blue Jays on May 15th. Wow, and you were there, Grandpa?
Yes,
I was.
And now the Charlotte Red Sox are as good as great again. With pitcher Robot Malone.
Throwing 102. I've thrown them. You can get up over 100 in the show, but it's hard to do because you have to have a guy with like 99 velocity.
Another strike to make it 0-2.
And then it has to be the right day.
You have a tailwind.
Just hammered it for a strike.
Ooh, I did it
Close
again.
pitch called a ball.
Damn,
Oh,
Randy.
that's good.
You're making me almost glad Pedro's not pitching.
Well, you look at his ratings. Is there like a velocity rating?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's probably in the 90s then.
Let me look at it.
That's part of the problem too with a lot of my pitchers is that their velocity's like in the 60s, and it's like throwing those 92-mile-an-hour fastballs, and I'm like, yikes. That's not Randy Sanchez.
They won't let me click on him.
Well, maybe if you sub him out.
No. Here we go. No. I'll find out later.
Yeah, you can just check in the main menu. The pause menu in the show has like stats, and I can just click on their player card or whatever, and it'll show me their attributes. Like, oh. It's also, there's really not a lot of pitchers in my franchise with a high control rating. Like, I was like, oh, I want to try and find a pitcher with, like a 95 control or something, because it seems like if I miss the meter even by a little bit, the pitch just kind of like goes wherever it feels like going. And it's really hard to hit the same spot. But I look through a lot of the players, and there's only like maybe half a dozen or so that have like an 80 plus control rating, and most of them are in like the 60s, which are where my guys are at.
And just below the knees.
It seems like every game has a different progression, and there'll always be stuff in the future that doesn't progress normally.
Yeah. I'll have to look at like what the MLB current rosters have for control ratings, if that's just a show thing or that's just how people have developed. But it's frustrating because it's so inconsistent with their stats too. Like, you could have a guy with like 90 power or something and he hits 23 home runs, and it's like, okay, that wouldn't happen. And then they just swing wildly. It's like, in the franchise that I simmed, Knapp's power right now is in like the low 70s, but he hit like 50 home runs in one season and it went up to like 99, and I'm like, holy shit.
He strikes out about 8 per 9 innings. A pretty
It seems like they're inconsistent and they just swing wildly sometimes, like in their stat line. Oh, you batted 350 this year, and you batted 362, and then 262, and then I think Miguel Cabrera just about died there.
I didn't have the ladder like in 2K.
Right. I got it. He's the man, Clark Kent in left field.
Oh, Lord, that was funny.
So Miguel, what were you trying to do in left field there? I threw myself at the wall.
Popped up in foul territory, but he has room for
Miguel Cabrera to the 15-day IL.
If I lose him, that's gonna suck.
We're gonna sim this season. Orioles, you say?
Hey, I'm still better than them somehow.
He's going back at the track, the wall.
Oh.
See, it's brutal.
And a run scores. That's an RBI double.
See, that's one thing that the show does that's kind of cheesy but really helpful for me, is that like if the ball's going to hit the wall like that, it'll give you a path of where it's going to go, just so you can position yourself easier.
It does. I mean, it has a red mark if you have to jump, only if the wall's small enough. If the wall's big enough, or if the wall's big, like I can't tell where it's going to hit the green monster.
You can't jump up there, and
no.
You can't run in the door Ramirez ran in and go up the stairs and up into the...
No, the smart thing to do is just stand there and hope it lands in your glove, rather than jump and then it hits your knee or something. I've had that happen a lot.
Yeah.
They make the play. Heading into the bottom of the second, the score is 2-0.
These guys have really got to focus to stay sharp. Being in first place.
I think another reason why maybe I'm pitching so badly, hitters progress really well in this game.
Yeah.
Compared to pitchers.
Throws him a curveball and it falls in for a strike. Throws him a curveball and it falls in for a strike.
He brings to the table a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a good old Uncle Charlie. Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. Bush delivers a strike with the slider. Mahomes hits this one to shallow left field. Curves foul. And on 3 pitches, he's gone.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Stepping in, Mike Lowe. Bush delivers, and it's 1-0. Caught him looking. Ground ball pulled down to the left side.
Do you still use the guest pitch feature in the show?
With 2 innings played, the score
Pretty
is
much
2-0.
only if it's a 3-0 count.
The top of the order will
I'll
start off
guess,
the
and if I guess right and it looks good, I'll power swing at it, but otherwise, no. It like, I don't feel like the payoff is worth the risk.
No. Because you can
Because,
still
like-
easily fuck it up.
Right. I feel like it's easier for me if I just read the pitch and get close, because if you're wrong, your hitter's eye, like, cuts in half, and it's like, Oh.
Gets the call for a strike.
Every time I get in a cold streak, if I'm a hitter, it never goes back up because then you suck because you're on a losing streak, then it gets smaller.
There's a drive. No one's going to catch that one. Oh,
The arms of 1899 flashback Honus
He knew
Wagner.
that one was gone the second he hit it. What a shot.
Brutal.
Fly away.
Perfect
from
pitches,
here.
and they're just getting knocked. And that went over the Coke bottle.
next at the plate, Coco Crisp.
Surprised I still have fans left.
Sanchez throws it over for a strike.
See 1,000 John Lennons just
He
walking
delivers.
towards New York.
He takes the pitch to left. Cabrera makes
Oh.
the catch for the out.
He tracked that ball very well.
Yeah, you know, in theory, if you throw faster, it gets hit faster or something.
That's
Strike
true.
called at the knee.
Sometimes they just miss a
He showed
lot, but
excellent
then
command of his
sometimes
fastball
they
right
just
there. A
knock the
strike
crap
right
out
on
of
the edge
it.
of the zone.
But I think that last home run was a changeup. So it's
And he
like,
gets the call
I
strike.
don't know.
He delivers. A 3-pitch strikeout.
Like if I was facing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, it would be a lot harder than the AI facing them.
You know, that's two.
Usually if there's a guy that throws 100, I just try to take until he starts wearing himself out. Hope he throws a lot of balls.
Well, technically, every pitch is thrown as a ball.
What do you mean?
And the pitch.
I mean, he's throwing a ball, so
Okay, yeah.
He misses the strike with a 100-mile-per-hour heater.
It's a one way
Sometimes
to
you
look
try
at
to
it.
make the hitter chase your
imagine
pitch.
they
That's
call
exactly what you
pitches
saw right
balls
there.
like, oh, he threw ball 1.
Got him.
Like, oh, he threw ball 43.
I can't throw a strike.
It's a 3-ball strikeout. What?
After 2.5, Toronto leads by 3.
Not how this works.
Level of confusion uplifted.
The count's 1-0. One ball, one strike. It's hit out to center. Wells makes the grab for the out. Next up, Johnny Damon.
You know, one out. Break one.
The delivery. The pitch is taken to the left side. Got him. Dirksen steps into the box.
With this guy hitting kite, the infielders should be on their toes. This guy's got some great wheels.
2 outs and nobody on. Ball high. The count is 2-2. Back up the middle. He reaches with a single.
Hit that ball in line. There was no doubt that was a base hit.
Up next, Miguel Cabrera. He's breaking for second. That'll do it for the Red Sox in the 3rd inning.
Runners don't attempt to steal on this guy too often. I can see why. What an arm.
After 3 innings, Toronto leads by 3. Cody
21 outs to
still
go.
in play.
Until loss number 8. Dear God.
8 for 8.
Taken for a ball.
He's got 2 wins and 2 losses this season.
Taken for a ball.
There
Pitch taken for a ball. And he takes the walk.
He showed a great eye right there. He was patient, worked the pitcher, and ended up with a free pass. Hey, Meat, make him earn it. Killing me.
If he allows one more hit or walk, I'm going to try something crazy.
A position player pitching.
Just put Keith Folk in.
That's what you should do. Just start pitching games backwards.
This guy can
Why not?
Closer in the
I'll
first
just lose in the
inning, set up
beginning
man
instead
in
of
the
in the
second and
eighth.
third. Starter comes in the fourth. Ah, you got this.
It's like future baseball.
And it's a 6-inning save.
That's a perfect pitch, partner. Fastball on the edge of the
Something
strike
like
zone.
that.
The batter swung right through it.
Taken for a ball.
But if you're pitching a game backwards, technically, you pull the starter when he starts sucking. Put the starter in like the fourth or fifth, then you're kind of like committed to him. If you start sucking, then it's like, well, I guess he just got off to a bad start, even though it's the end of
That's
it.
3 strikeouts.
This is very confusing.
Yeah,
Just win, baby.
Yeah, just win. I mean, that's all you can do.
The next batter is Vernon Wells.
Yeah, I don't know what to.
He fouled it off to the right.
Maybe just start playing your AAA games.
Just in Major League Baseball.
Tony, why are you playing AAA?
I've been demoted.
I want to get better. Yeah, but why is Manny Ramirez in left field? Because we suck. I had to call down some players.
Out of the zone.
That's one way to do it.
Okay, this dude just
What's your
knows
AAA team,
how
the
to steal.
Pawtucket Red Sox?
He studies
Yes.
film, he studies pitching.
Pawtucket Red Sox out here with their $75 million payroll. Highest paid team in the minors.
Ground ball hit down the left side. The runner gets to second base quickly. That's a fielder's choice. Davis comes to the plate. And it's grounded up the middle.
Ooh, deal of the day. I could save $120 on a GE 700 square foot, 14,000 BTU smart window air conditioner. The hell's a smart window air conditioner?
I'm sure it's some electronic thing.
They plant a chip in my brain, and I'm like, ooh, I'm warm, and it like kicks on, and you're like, whoa, I was just thinking that. You like start to shiver a little bit, and it shuts off.
It goes down to like negative 256 Kelvin.
Give me all the BTUs. Whoosh. Oh yeah.
You wouldn't be saying, oh yeah.
You'd be like, damn, it's cold, and then you'd be running up into a tree and getting Sandy's fur to save myself. We could break the icicles off our nose and use them as chopsticks. How that went. I guess I can use it with Amazon Alexa.
Going into the bottom of the fourth, the score is 3-0. Now the pitcher's got to face this team's big hitters. Misses outside.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw.
I live in a negative 1,000 square foot lofted space. Damn. A black hole, I think, there, buddy.
Puts it away for the out.
Kike's quick reaction allowed him to make a play on that line drive. Nice play.
This guy has some success against right-handed pitchers. Jackson takes one inside. And here's the delivery. The delivery. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. He delivers. He's batting .307 with 1 long ball and 20 runs batted in. No balls, 2 strikes. And on 3 pitches, he's gone. With 4 innings played, the score is 3-0. Back to the top of the order to start things off. Just out of the fielder's reach.
Oh my God.
Nice play with the bare hand. He's on with a leadoff single.
Today we walk arm in arm
And
through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil. I see no evil.
I
speak no evil.
I see a lot of evil right now. It's like all evil.
Red Sox manager Terry Francona took the whole team to get baptized in the river following their 8th consecutive loss. And the only one that can help us now, Colonel Sanders.
He's dead.
That one splits the
Keith
outfielder.
Folks coming in.
He's
Oh. Yeah, this is kind of how baseball goes. You like lose a close game and then you're just like,
Next up, Mark Teixeira. The manager is going to buy his bullpen some time with this mound visit.
Pitcher's reaction positive. Oh, I'm out of the game. Thank God.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
You gotta raise your hands.
The Red Sox go to the bullpen. The manager goes with the righty.
Who was that guy's name? I forget already.
Who?
Pitcher you just took out.
Oh, Randy Sanchez.
Yes, Randy Sanchez has retired.
Not from the game.
From the league. Reports say he is now bagging groceries at the Citgo across the street.
Batter could not lay out the corner strike. Nice fastball there.
That's a 3-pitch strikeout.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, I think I found my new starter.
Hey. What? If you can get 200 innings out of Keith Folk, by all means.
I didn't say he was going to pitch a long time, but...
Oh. Now, on this day, the opener was born. You know what this means, though? You're going to need a new closer.
Ground ball to the left side. Look the runner back on the first. Ground ball to the right side. Just go to first.
Gets blown up in the 9th. Where's Keith Folk? You already used him, coach. Damn it. We're taking on water, Mr. Squidward. I want my mommy, Mr. Squidward.
1 and 2.
Sometimes you try to make
Meet.
exactly what you saw right there.
Perez.
And Tiny Tim kicks on and the fans go wild.
I'm so happy. Happy.
Hello, children.
Oh, the scariest album start ever.
We immediately took that off the record player and returned it.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome
Hi, I'm
to
here
my
to exchange
first
this.
album.
I'd like to purchase the latest Iron Maiden record instead. Something a little more
He
friendly.
swiped 4 bases.
I remember listening to that whole album like a year and a half ago. There was one song that I just couldn't stop laughing. I don't know how it went. It was like, my eyes are brown and my face is brown and my ears are brown. It was funny. I'm like, what the fuck?
Stupid. Oh, it was Tiny Tim, the other side.
The pitch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me pause my Bruce Springsteen. Listen to
Bottom of
this.
the 5th, the Blue Jays lead by a margin of 4. This guy is okay against right-handed pitching.
Fuck.
Feel free
He's
to
just
turn-
laughing.
Taken for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
2 ball, no strike count. He swiped 2 bases.
That sounds like the beginning of I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch.
I am a fish.
Hey, partner,
What the
he showed
fuck?
a lot of patience in that 8th inning. He took and took until he finally got the 3 pass.
Power within.
Runner on first with no one out. Mahomes takes. It's even at 1.
There's nothing like SpongeBob.
Taken for a ball.
No. Wait, what album is it?
Double play situation. Pitcher's got to try and keep the ball down.
What?
Force the hitter to hit the ball on the ground.
What album are
It's
you
hit out
listening to?
right.
The Tiny Tim one where he's like everything's brown and that shit
And he puts it away for the out.
stuff.
The one with Tiptoe Through the Tulips and...
Yes, God bless Tiny Tim.
Up next, Mike Lowe.
Horrifying.
Taken for a ball. Shallow fly ball to right field.
Yeah, it's
Curves foul. Sends a shallow fly ball to the right side.
You know what?
2 out.
That's
He's
the
on with a
pinnacle.
single.
We got a hit and we still got out.
Job is short up there with
I hate those. These happen all the time. So your guy like doesn't know whether he's gonna run or not. And if you send him and it's caught, then he's out. If you don't send it, it's just
Oh, it's horrible.
Tiny Tim entertains the kids with a song about mass death and destruction.
That'll do it
It's on
for the
Amazon
Red
for
Sox.
$1.29.
What year did that come out?
1969, 68,
Well, this
During
is
his
interesting,
prime.
partner. This closer doesn't usually pitch more
Prime.
Here's the pitch.
I mean, yeah.
That's 4 strikeouts.
Hey, the pitcher wins the battle. Sweet pitch to get the K.
Base is empty with 1 out. Wells takes, and it's 1-2. Just miss. Full count here.
Sometimes you try to
Doesn't even make
the
any
pitch
sense.
That's exactly what you saw right there.
One eye is brown, the other is brown. I am a fish. I swim around.
The pitcher wins the battle.
You say I'm
Sweet
lost.
pitch
I
to get the
disagree.
K.
The map has changed, and with it, me. What?
This guy can
I think it's
really
supposed to
mow
be a
down the
comedy
line, so
album.
the defense needs to
Well, I'm not laughing.
You're just scared.
First pitch.
This is...
Where am I?
It's a 1-2-3 inning. After 5.5, the score is 4-0. The next batter is Johnny.
Where does Daddy go when he goes out? What? That's... Okay. Yes, the latest Black Sabbath album, please. Thank you, good sir.
Black Sabbath doesn't come out in a year. Oh no!
Got him.
I'll wait.
Hey, Kite, as a manager, you hate to see this guy come up. His speed makes him a constant threat.
The count's 0-1. Pitch taken for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
And you're only down by 4. I mean, it's not like insurmountable.
Problem is he's throwing strikes left and right, and when I make contact, it's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, it's going somewhere. It's going right in the other guy's glove.
In that case, yeah. I just can't draw walks when you're throwing strikes, and his pitches have a lot of movement.
Oh, just a bit late. Yeah, I hate games like that, because the starter comes out and throws strikes, so you're up there hacking at everything, and you look down, it's the 7th inning, and he's thrown 35 pitches, and you're like, what?
And that one's foul.
Usually my strategy is, at least early against the starters, to take as many pitches as I can and try and make him work and, you know, get his pitch count really high. But when he's throwing strikes, you really can't take... Oh, there we go! Triangle!
I was hoping it would get to the triangle.
It's a double.
I'll take
It's
it.
3 more total bases than we've had already.
Yeah.
Jackson is up.
Problem is I keep getting him with 2 outs.
Taken for a ball.
Makes it hard.
The glory of baseball. The inning is not over until there are 3 outs.
That's true.
Like the Bible says, for it's 1, 2, 3 outs. You're out. At the old ball game.
And the pitch.
Yes, that is Catfish 214.
Ball 4.
Nothing positive comes out of this.
Bless thy Holy Spirit, the Father, and Catfish Hunter.
Stepping in, Manny Ramirez.
They called him Catfish because he would grill catfish dinners in the bullpen in between games. Oh.
He delivers a 3-pitch strikeout.
Man, this pitcher's throwing nothing but strikes. Swings at a ball.
I know.
Good job, buddy. Way to go.
The score is
I drew a walk
4-0.
the last one. I was shocked I did it, but problem is when a guy's throwing strikes and you see something vertically over the plate, you're just going to assume it's a strike.
What happened to Catfish Hunter after 78? He just like sucked.
He went to the Yankees and he crapped out. I think probably
He's
the
only
New
33.
York, well, it's probably the New York City pressure. The same thing that happened to Randy Johnson.
Because he kicked ass in Oakland.
Yeah. Some people they just don't like the city.
They go to the Mets.
Not that Oakland's not a city.
Takes inside for
Right.
a ball.
What? What'd you say
He's
about
batting
Oakland?
333.
Hey, no city.
5 home runs and 29 RBIs. The Blue Jays have a righty throwing in the bullpen.
Yeah, he lived in Norwood, New Jersey, preferring to live outside of New York City.
Yeah, I figured.
One down out here. Let's go one down.
Hit towards
Oh,
second
arm
base.
injuries.
Oh my god.
He had diabetes, and combined with his chronic arm trouble, these began to sap Hunter's energy. Following the 79 season and the end of his 5-year contract, he retired.
That's a legit
Wow.
excuse. I mean,
And then he died of ALS
To
in
the plate
99.
with a double on the game,
Sucks.
Coco Crisp.
Denny McLean is the most interesting. Like, he held out, and then his arm died because he wasn't pitching. And he got
Denny McLean.
yeah,
No one on and 2 outs.
the 1970 season.
I'll be the judge of that.
Pitch taken
Yeah,
for
he
a
went
ball.
from pretty good to wow.
That ball is driven deep, and you can forget it.
I mean, well, the 71 Senators weren't a very good team.
Well,
But-
that has nothing to do with
Not too
how you
many
pitch,
ballparks
though.
who would've held that one.
Yeah. His whip did go from .9 and 109 to 1.4, 1.4.
Next
ERA
up
went up
play,
by,
Mark
like,
Teixeira.
2.
is retired. The home team coming up next. All right, everybody, up on their feet. Time for the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, I could use
Sports Illustrated and Penthouse both publish articles about McClain's involvement in bookmaking activities.
Yeah, he's been a pretty shady dude. Very good interview, though.
Cited sources who alleged that the foot injury suffered by McClain in late 67 was caused by an organized crime figure. Jesus.
Out of the zone, that's a ball.
McClain's descent into his gambling obsession was further precipitated by an offhand remark made during an interview that he drank about a case of Pepsi a day. When he pitched, he was known to drink a Pepsi between innings.
That probably didn't help.
Representative from Pepsi then offered McClain a contract with the company just for doing a few endorsements. McClain soon realized that he and the Pepsi representative shared an affinity for gambling. When the two realized how much money they were losing and that they could earn so much more by taking the action on bets, they attempted to set up a bookmaking operation as a hands-off silent partners.
He was
indefinitely suspended.
Yeah.
Then he was traded.
So when he was suspended, he wasn't pitching, and then he lost his velocity.
And then Ted Williams didn't put up with his shit.
Ted Williams hated him.
The defense would be wise right here to move into double play.
They took a bunch of cortisone shots to the arm.
Line drive, base hit.
Traded to Oakland. He was traded to Atlanta.
That's a base hit.
He came into a tied game in the 9th, his final major league appearance, and gave up 3 runs without retiring a batter.
That sucks.
Last batter he ever faced was Pete Rose. Oh my god.
Of course.
How fitting. How fitting!
For everybody, really.
The Braves released him during spring training the following March. Guys like the Gary Ballou of baseball. What'd you do? I smuggled shit. Oh, and then what? I went to jail. And then what? I got out, and I kept smuggling. Then I went to jail again. Wow, Gary, you didn't learn your lesson the first time? No, but here's this book I wrote.
I know.
Wow.
It's a great book.
Dog, what are you doing on here this late?
Here it comes.
Getting done with my 4th league race of the night.
Holy crap, dog. You gotta go to work in like 3 hours.
Now I got a second, and a 4th.
Good job, Kyle Larson.
Really damn good. Good job.
What'd you race and where?
I did a non-wing at Charlotte. I did a 360 at Knoxville. Did another 360 at Knoxville, and then I did a 410 at Knoxville.
Working your way up the ladder.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
I had a feel-good moment too in this last one. Yeah. You know Hayden Cardwell, right?
No.
Okay, from the Pro Series, he's a little fuckboy bitch.
Okay.
Okay, well anyway, he was I think he was showing himself to me under caution because we both started like 20th and 21st, and we both made our way up to the top 5 or 6. And it started to piss me off.
What was he doing?
Well, like he was like revving his engine right into my left rear, like just stupid childish shit. So I turned left a little bit, gave him a nice jab of the brakes, and I think I meatballed him. That's it.
Good job.
It just felt good. Felt good to do.
Good job, GB.
Like Tim when he brake checked in front of that guy and got him DQ'd.
The 0-2. Down he goes on strikes. The next batter is Miguel Cabrera.
If the hit goes to right field, they may not want to run. The right fielder's got a cannon for an arm. Look like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
The pitch is taken out to right. Curves foul.
Pretty simple story on that foul, Kite. Late swing, foul ball.
Hits a foul ball. Koch readies for the 1-2 pitch. That's out number 3 with 3 runners left on base.
Oh!
With 2 innings remaining,
No.
the Blue Jays lead by 4.
Oh, why are there 2 number 8s?
I'll tell you, partner, this pitcher's got to be.
What are you guys watching?
He's playing baseball. And Miller is Snapchatting me about watching Monday Night Football between the Broncos and Giants from September 10th, 2001.
Why?
Day before 9/11. No, the plane strikes again.
From the second that ball
I cannot wait for Monday Night Football.
Oh, I still get football at this point. I think college is throwing in the towel.
They better not.
Well, apparently, like all kinds of players are posting like hashtag we want to play. Now there's like we're gonna unionize the players, and it's just gonna be this whole thing.
And here's the delivery.
Listen, the first step to having college football this fall is having colleges open. So why don't we cross that off first before we worry about football?
Folk with the 1-1 pitch. Cody gets ahead 2-1. Taken for a ball.
Yeah, what if all these players like play all these the season, and it's their senior year or something? But well, would they play sports while the college is being open?
I don't think so.
I was about to say, like, what if they finish the college season, but yet their like academics never restarted?
I think in the NFL's eyes, they'd still be seen as a junior, so they could go into the draft. I don't know, man. If I was a player and like I could just skip this year and go right into next year, go to the end of the NFL draft, I'd be like, heck yeah, let's do it. Especially if I'm a running back or something that's going to be a piece of shit by the time I'm 30. If not sooner. Oh, what a catch by Patrick Mahomes!
Stepping in, Vernon Wells. He swiped 2 bases.
Good fucking lord.
Swings and misses for a strike.
Outstanding fastball in the corner of the strike zone. The batter had no chance.
Line drive right to the third baseman. He's on first with a base hit.
Good play to move that runner into scoring position.
With the speed this guy has, he's always a threat to steal a base. The pitch is taken out to right. He squeezes it for the out. The runner moves up a base on the fly ball.
Never in doubt.
Bukvich steps in it to play. The pitch is hit to right field. Curves foul.
Tony, have you ever played that sim Wii Baseball?
I have not.
Pitch taken for a ball.
You guys ever played Cookie Mama?
Yes.
Game is lit. I like when you like put the butter in the pan, you gotta like rotate the remote around to get the butter all over the pan.
Yeah, my sister had that game.
Same. My sister had a Wii for like a month, then sold it. And I played around with it a few times, like, oh, it's kind of cool. And then she sold it, and I'm like, fuck.
It's a full count.
I remember connecting our Wii to the internet for the first time.
I remember connecting my Xbox to the Wii for the first, or Xbox to the Wii, Xbox to the internet for the first time.
Like a monumental moment.
He delivers.
Oh.
The runner's moving. Grounded down the left side. And a run comes home.
We had all these cool channels, such as the Wii Weather Channel.
Oh yeah, the Wii had Yeah, the Wii was like the first one to have like, I don't know if it was the first one, but part of that first wave where consoles kind of turned into like smart devices.
Yeah, and the channels were terrible. The news channel, terrible.
It's a Wii. Triple play!
Oh, that felt like a triple play.
Is a white team playing a white team?
Yes, actually.
I couldn't tell who was who.
No, Toronto's gray.
That's why I'm losing. I don't know who I am.
It's like the Browns-Broncos game this year when they both wore home jerseys. I'm like, what the fuck? Apparently that was like the third or fourth time in NFL history that's happened where both teams wore their color jerseys.
Line sharply and through a base hit. Good start to the inning. A leadoff
I wonder if the
single.
college football subreddit's on fire yet.
So, is the entire NBA like staying in one
Yes.
building?
Pretty much. They're in a bubble.
There's the pitch.
Ever seen a picture of them like building a barber shop on their air quotes campus? Like not even allowed to go places. They can have food delivered, but that's about it.
3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Hey, partner. The steal.
Oh, Manny!
That strikeout was the old hat trick.
Why would you throw a curveball up there?
Why would you swing at that?
It was a strike.
Okay.
It was strike 3. I had to swing.
No, you didn't. Take a strikeout and argue with the ump.
Charge
You
the
dumbass
mound.
bitch. That wasn't a strike. Yeah, it was, 'cause I said it was. What she said was wrong.
Tony, when was the last time you charged the mound?
Ooh, that's what this game needs.
It doesn't it have it?
I've never
Well,
charged
I mean,
a
like-
mound in this franchise.
It does have, the game has it, but not this game.
I would have to get hit by the pitch.
Get to, well, where's Brandon Geyer?
I remember the last time me and you played, I charged the mound.
The first and only time.
Fortunately, it cuts away, otherwise, rated M. Well, what was it, Jose Offerman that ran at the mound with the bat?
Yeah. Whoa! Okay.
You're all gonna die!
Finally. That's my first home run in like 6 games.
There was no doubt about that. He was out of here the second he hit the bat.
Just a pretty exciting extravaganza race.
I bet.
You dominated and I won on fuel mileage.
I wouldn't say you
After-
won on fuel. You won on pitch strategy.
And Mike was leading with like 5 to go, and he got passed and then pitted, and then Scott was leading with 2 to go, Scott Jackson, and then he pitted, and then Tim passed me and I passed him.
Last lap. That was awesome.
It was amazing. Tim ran wide, and I was like, oh!
The 0-1 pitch.
Tony Stewart on Denny Hamlin, he just drove in there and plowed him out of the way.
Oh, at Lemon Rock?
Yeah. Country time at the Lime or whatever dumb shit we're promoting this
Sometimes
week.
you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Where are we at next week?
Popped up in foul territory, but he has room for a play. With 1 inning left
Oh,
to
it's gonna
play,
be,
the Blue Jays lead
Watkins.
5-4.
Walking at the Glen.
Who's Coco
I
Crisp?
don't know. What?
Coco Crisp.
Who the fuck is that?
Indian center fielder?
The Red Sox
Is that his real name?
They're
Yeah.
going to the
His name is
Rangers.
Covelli.
Williamson.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's like same thing.
His last name's actually Crisp?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't change it?
He did change it to Coco.
Did we trade him or did he leave in free agency?
So tough to tell in today's
He's
baseball.
got it.
What?
Up next, Mark
Whether we traded him or he left in free agency?
No, you
We traded
traded
him.
him to the Red Sox.
For Josh Bard and David Risky.
Yes.
Or with those two. For Andy Marte. Rip. Guillermo Mota sucks. Kelly Shoppick kind of sucks. And Cash.
I think we won that trade.
And then he sent Randy Newsom to us.
He was actually a pretty good part. He was like our 4th outfielder.
Well, he never played in the majors.
No, I'm talking about Coco Crisp.
Oh.
He played
Well,
a big
yeah.
part in the 07 World Series. He made a diving catch that won us a game.
Yeah, Game 7 of the World Series. Or the ALCS.
The
Yeah.
World Series.
He batted, in 05 he batted 300.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
Could have put him in left and had Sizemore in center and did just fine.
That strikeout just gave him the hat trick.
He played for a long time, too. He just retired recently.
Yeah, he came back. We got him back from Oakland in 16, and he played part of our postseason run. And Terry Francona took him out because he had a weak arm. Fucking Michael Martinez ended up being the last out of Game 7. Crisp should have been the one batting. Like,
and it's 1-2.
Damn.
Look back, the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking
Michael Martinez.
Williamson.
I want to talk about somebody who fucking sucked.
I haven't even heard of him. That's how bad he sucks.
Last out in the World Series that year. Lifetime. 571 at bats. Lifetime 194 average, 243 on base, 261 slugging, 504 ops.
Sometimes you try to make the
It's 6 career home runs. But what's so incredible is that if he homered in that last at bat and won us the game, there'd be a statue of him next to Bob Feller. But no. Hit a chopper that like didn't even make it to the third base bag. The Cubs went wild.
Next up with 1 run batted in, Johnny Damon. Line drive right to the first baseman.
Ooh, it's thundering outside. That's rare in Alaska.
He was 0 for 4 in the 16 postseason. No, sorry, yeah, 0 for 4.
1-0 count.
He didn't even have an at-bat in the 2011 NLDS, I guess, when he played for the Phillies. He was pretty much just purely a defensive replacement.
Holy shit!
Pulled foul.
Oh!
Whoa!
Their slugger is waiting on deck for a shot.
About 411 feet.
Yards. Cubic centimeters.
Yes, yards, Zach. Now JB's gonna think it's yards.
That's why they say go in yard.
Billy Cox closes it out for the save. The final score, Toronto 7, Boston 3.
That key folk strategy might be interesting going forward if I try it.
Yes, this is... Damn it. He was 2 for... Coco Crisp was 2 for 4 in that Game 7.
Another loss for the Bostons, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, dude. What are you going to do? What adjustments are you going to make going forward?
We're gonna
Make a rebound adjustment.
and turn ourselves around.
Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to get an ice cream.
Number one, you're going to watch the tape.
Right, you got to watch the tape first. You got to study. I'll quiz you on this later.
Go back to the film room, watch tape.
What? Whoa. Stop. Oh, God.
What'd you want to see?
The pitcher on the mound in the background had no face.
No. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Guess we had to give up that detail for the menus.
We don't have a game today, thank God.
You're gonna get the whole team in the locker room. Eat their ass.
Deal with these whiny. Okay, you're batting 59. Your slugging percentage is 59. You're upset that you have no playing time. Well, look at your fucking stats,
Mr. 059, Marcelo Zuna wannabe.
I have no patience for AAA right now. If you want to complain, complain to your wife and kids.
Take it up with HR. Voices.
Now is not the time to be complaining, sir.
Now, this is where David Ortiz goes over to his locker and like creates a shrine with a payphone in it. Like, let's do this. And it like smashes it to pieces. Sacrifice needed to be made.
Just a pathetic state of affairs right there.
And then we go get Randy Sanchez and we cut him open. Be like, this is what must be done. And we discard his corpse in center field.
Sounds about right. Okay, how am I supposed to beat that?
And then Terry Francona goes to prison. You get a new manager and he's better, and then you take off and win the World Series. Yeah, BJ Upton, man. Doesn't he go by like Charles now or something?
I have something else now.
Elvin. Yeah.
Dude, I cannot wait to release this song.
What's the song gonna be called?
Aubrey Huff.
Spears is gonna sing on it for me. So he says.
Spears?
If he doesn't, dude, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I put a lot of time into this.
Well, you're always pissed. According to Kevin, I'm like you. I do nothing but complain all day.
Yep.
Only about Michigan.
You're just a toxic fan, dude.
Yeah,
Just accept
toxic.
it.
I'm just bringing down the whole community. I just show up and go ram, ram, ram all the time.
He is such a... What's the word? Can't think of the name. Hypocrite.
He's a hippopotamus.
He is a hippopotamus, dude.
Well, you complain a lot. No, I don't. Yes, you do.
Dude, I fucking knocked this drum loop out of the park.
You went yard. Or went foot.
We
You went
made
foot
a
with it.
baseball reference.
Well, it's called foot now, because apparently we're in feet, so you're going foot. You know, they call basketball because you're shooting the ball into the basket. But, like, why wouldn't baseball then be called, like, home run ball? Or over-the-wall ball? Or home plate ball?
Bat ball.
Strikeout ball?